Hello viewers, welcome to Fort Nagaland News. Aji amihan aina thega to yete City Square da aina se aro ajila ahala to yete mohan inaugural cum launching program of Nagaland Flatfenders Club NFC kuina tahan itu program garne amihan aji yete aina sun janai de aiwi do program upore sailo.
Well, you may be thinking, what's happening? What is this flat fender all about? What is this flat thing that you see on the backdrop? Well, the flat fender is all about, usually we call it the village jeep or the Ford jeep or GPW. They call it MB. There are various names given to it, but it's a flat-bedded engine cover on top that you see, which is lying on my left-hand side. If you go there, it's flat on top, that's why it's known as Flatfenders. And Flatfenders originated from the US, and it is an international club. Very few clubs are there in the world, and we are very happy that we have also launched in Nagaland. We are a group of like-minded people, and we are just not limited to us. We welcome members who would like to join us also. We would like to keep always our doors open, because we do not want to have one-way entry. We have multiple entries that you can come forward and share our dreams, passions and everything. So Flatfenders, we thought of having this club to generate, to also have and see that we do not forego all our vintage heritage. We want to upkeep all our traditional culture besides the vehicle antiques. Anything that you desire for your village, probably the ancestral heirloom that your parents may be having, your forefathers may be having. We would like that to be incorporated among each other. We want to encourage. We also would like to have a museum. We would also like to safeguard the bungalows of IBs, the bridges or wherever, whichever is vintage, antique, whatever. We would like to store it so that people would come and see that the legacy that we have, the great legacy that we have been having, where Nagas are sought after for. We formed the club in 2020 actually, 2020, and our Founders Day is 8/11/2020. We have got it registered, everything, we have done it, and I still say that the club is open for everybody. The doors are open, it's not just limited to few. One program which I will not say it right now, let it keep it a secret, so that it comes out on Monday. So we are having in Kohima, and it's a Commonwealth program where our CM will be hosting everything for that great day. And also we'll be having Hornbill. We are planning probably next year in January to go to Namsai, the Burma border. We may be invited, that's what they are saying. that they want to take us over there. And let us preserve, let us conserve, and let us flourish whatever we have of our antiquity, of whatever we have, and let's have always a hobby to remember that we keep up and we do not sell everything that we have. Many of our heirlooms have disappeared and we have not been able to keep properly because being kind-hearted, being very giving, we have given many of our heirlooms knowingly or unknowingly, which was good, may not be good, but now I think it's time to restore that back. And we are here for that, for the goodness of everybody, and let's hope that Nagaland booms and blooms under tourism.
Many of these jeeps, the village jeeps, which we see today, when the Allied forces retreated from here, in gratitude to our Naga fathers and grandfathers who fought with the Allied forces, who guided them, who scouted for them, who gathered intelligence for them. The Allied forces, the generals were so happy, so they gave away a lot of these jeeps to us. So therefore, it is a heritage. These are our heritage vehicles. That is why we in Nagaland Flatfenders Club, we decided that we must not let this rot away. Already, how many village jeeps have been turned into scrap, sold at a pittance? Our heritage vehicles just started to disappear. And therefore, we said, no, let us form a small club and later on we'll invite members, fellow enthusiasts, and let us preserve a little bit of this heritage. So therefore, that is our raison d'etre for the club. Today, most of the World War II military analysts have declared it as the greatest war machine of all time. Why? What is the justification? Because it was used in every theater of the war, be it in the deserts, be it in the snow-clad mountains of Europe, be it in the icy wastes of Russia. The Americans have given a lot of release. Or in the steaming jungles of Burma, Nagaland, where we know on the ground how difficult it is for vehicles to maneuver. Therefore, the wheelies and the Ford Jeeps 4x4 has become a classic, a loved icon by many flat fender clubs all across the world. My cousin brother, late Thamjan Toy, he was also an original flat fender. He encouraged me to also acquire a Jeep and to be a part of the restoration of these heritage vehicles. So I remember him today and I thank him for the encouragement and the support he gave me. And I said that this year, this is the 25th edition of the Horn Bill, the Silver Jubilee, a landmark year. So all flat funders should come out in force and to have a wonderful rally. That is why our members, we took up the challenge and we started our preparations way back. It's been months of struggle, but we have enjoyed it since we all enjoy doing it. And now, for the World War Rally, at least from the Flatfenders Club, we have, I think about 14 14 to 15 vehicles ready. And we are encouraging others to again join us so that we can show to the world that Nagas care about heritage, that Nagas are sensitive to the legacy that we have to preserve.
What I heard earlier, I think from our late Sir Tim Jinto, I think, he said like there were lots of Willys jeeps in Kohima, Mokchun area, but then during the 70s and early 80s, we heard that people from Shillong came and procured, they bought the Willys jeep and they took it to Shillong. That's what I was informed. So likewise, it has become a rarity, but just forming the club of the Flatfenders is not just owning a vehicle. Their vision, their theme to preserve and flourish customs, heritages is very encouraging. And I wish the club members I know most of them, people of, let me say like, people of social standing. So I know that the club members can contribute a lot to the society in preserving the heritage as well as bringing about unity in the society also.
तो viewers आमियान आज I have shared it to program अपने अनुसार साइलुचे ये तो हमारे दे ये तो लगा अलग अलग speakers खान में आमियान लोग खुदा को हमारे दे बालवा जनाई दिशे ये तो क्या है Flatfenders club को आदो ये तो Second World War ला गाड़ी हान लगा ऊपर ऐसे ये तो ताना club तो especially regarding this Willy Jeep Second World War डे चला तो कोई दिया निशना ये तो war analyst खान ये तो speaker हम बखुदा को हम दे आमियान के जनाई से war analyst खान बायु को आदो ये तो best war machine itu bunado Willy Jeep ase kune kile mane itu Willy Jeep tu desert te holi snow te holi jungle te holi iniga bhal ba Second World War time de allied forces khan ba cholaine ekta ki jaga te holi cholao para war mission ekta thake arne itu declare kurise kune tu janai dia ase aro itu khulia du iniga war machine khan bishi itu Jeep khan du Second World War ala itu gari han saman khan du scrap te jai no heli bi preserve no kone thake arne itu club khula la tahana ekta aim du preserve kurule itu war machines khan inga orne dunia ki dekhai dole naga manohan du sentiments ase itu eniga purna heritage la saman khan du na phauri ne waste no kurne preserve kura laga ekta manu ase gune itu khobor luine ame hange janai dise तो इनका खबर और अलग अलग खबर करने में अपने सही तक भी फोर्ट नागालैंड न्यूज़ मैं आराम अचुमी फॉर FNN